Hello and welcome to today's video. You join me in the Super League Season 6 EU Division 1C Round 6, the penultimate round. It is me, Dr. Hellboy, with my lizards. They're over here this time. With my lizards, as usual, we got block, 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 guard, guard, and 11 players. And I am playing versus a Prodigal Son and their Necromantic Horror. Prodigal Son's gone for a very interesting build. They've gone for 2 Flesh Golems with guard, like those, 2 Wraiths with guard, like those, and then it deviates a bit from where I would build the team. We have a block Ghoul, a Sure Hands Ghoul, and then a block and dodge Werewolf. Only 1 Werewolf, and then 5 Zombies. So yeah, very different to what I would do. I much prefer the 2 werewolf build personally. I've played a lot of Necro in this rule set, including winning the Tackle Zone Star Division Season 2 with Necro. So yes, I enjoy playing Necro, and I know how dangerous Necro can be, particularly versus lizards. I was never afraid of playing versus lizards with Necromantic. So let's see how we get on. And immediately we get the Officious Ref, and it hits one of the Flesh Golems. Luckily, that did not get sent off. Otherwise, that would have been pretty savage straight out the gate. So, opens with the werewolf block, hoping for the claws to fire. They do not. Next up is a wraith block, and then a zombie coming in for the assist here to make it a 2D with the other wraith. Only a push. So, the golem then steps in there to really shut down that hit on the werewolf. Very sensible. This is all pretty standard necromantic play. Protect the werewolves, use the guard, use the golems with their stand firm, and use the wraiths with the sidestep. This ghoul just coming in to blitz here, gets the 2D. Oh, double skulls immediately, using one of the 3 rerolls, and screens the ball. So, ball in hand for the Necromantic, and I decide that I'm going to be quite aggressive, but unfortunately, Foul Appearance fires immediately. So yeah, so again, as I say, having played a lot of Necromantic, I thought I'd go quite aggressive with the lizards, but unfortunately, the bonehead from the Crocs and the Foul Appearance on the Wraith Blitz mean that it's not looking quite as aggressive as I wanted at the end of my turn 1. So turn 2, the Necromantic are going to get a fair few hits back. This is fine. This was part of the plan from me. When I played Necromantic a lot, I used to enjoy playing them on defense, not so much on offense, because I find on defense you can really step in and make the decision on which turn you're kind of going to go all in, base up, be aggressive with the Necromantic, and say, right, deal with that now. But I also know that on the flip side, sometimes with Necro, those hits with the golems and those scary 1 in 9 moments, or just pushing everything away, is not always good for forward momentum with the Necro, particularly with only 1 werewolf. So ball gets just dropped in the pocket. Croxigore does decide he's going to move. Start covering the sides a little bit, get the guard involved, blitzing here to get the guard involved again. So maybe not the strongest of blitzes in terms of not having block, but it does open up the opportunity for the 2D on this golem. And then we can protect the flank slightly. If you want to use your blitzing a skink with a zombie, then that's absolutely fine with me, which is why that basing happens there. Because I'm very happy with that. It also tries to protect slightly against the surf on the Saurus. Just by providing a counter surf opportunity. But another 1 in 9. Really big 1 in 9 there with the zombie on the Croxigore. So that's also kind of why I was looking at trying to utilize the basing up and being aggressive there. See if we can get the reroll burn as well, because Necro don't enjoy being down rerolls. Not many teams do, but Necro certainly suffer being down rerolls. Goes for the blitz there. Gets the doesn't break armor. Uphill there to free to give a hit there. That's all fine. So again, we're jamming in, moving around for a little bit of a sweep here. Croxagore blitz. So again, being quite aggressive, we do manage to somehow get the KO, which is really interesting for the drive. Being down a golem, no. And then another removal. This is quite something now. We've gone from being not necessarily in a bad situation, but we've certainly improved our odds here out of nowhere with that golem KO and then a removal on the zombie. So yeah, not looking too bad. Blitzes the skink with the wraith, doesn't get the knockdown, so runs through and bases up. The werewolf dodges pretty brave there, because a failure on the 3+ there, and we would have had 2D on the ball immediately. Does go for the rush there. Dodges again and fails at the end. So, what is our opportunity here? Well, we've freed this Saurus to come in here. We're trying to see if we can get the POW here. We don't pass the foul appearance. We tag the ball there. I'm going to tag the werewolf, I think. No, not yet. Crocskull decides to behave and we get the knockdown. Tag the wolf. Dodge there. And then this is the blitz on the ball. Dodging through, make it. Rush. Rush and only a push, which is a shame. We do decide to follow, because if they want to bang it in and give us 4 turns back, we're very happy with that. Even though Necro are really good on defense, 4 turns with Lizards should be possible to do something with, one would hope. The blitz comes in there, just covering, and then the dodge, and the score. So the Necro find themselves back on 11 with this zombie out. They do get the golem back, and we are still on 11 as well, and we do have a short drive. Very, very exciting for fans of the Lizards. So the Necro setting up to protect the ghouls and the werewolf makes a lot of sense, because those are the only players that can really pick up the ball and move the ball around safely. The zombies obviously very slow, and the golems also very slow. So we start with the blocks. The ball is reasonably safe in the pocket, and with only one werewolf. And an immediate removal there that doesn't regenerate. So the Necro capped on 10. In comes the blitz on the golem, and a KO again. Where are these removals coming from? Out of nowhere. The Necro just wearing paper armor today, it would seem, and we're up 2 players again. We get the ball into the hand of the skink. We send ourselves running through. We decide to commit. Short drive. We can definitely just look to commit here and pile in. And the final skink joins them over there. So although it's not over, this is definitely looking good again for the Lizards. The blitz coming in on the Croxagore. It's a 2D. It would have been into a 1D and potential basing here as well. But does get us down on the 2D. Pushes with the Wraith, decides not to follow, and fails the dodge, and decides not to reroll. All very sensible stuff. So, we decide that we're going to put some pressure in here. The blitz is coming on the werewolf, even though we do need the POW to make it successful. We do get the POW. No armor break, but now we can screen ourselves a little bit there. A push would have been equally fine. POW was just a nice little bonus there. We run ourselves through, but we are leaving a very straightforward hit on the ball. I feel this is just really bad play from me here. Really bad play from me here. To leave this, and yeah, and even with a double rush, we still have left a gap through. Yeah, this is not good. And the uphill there, clearing the prehensile tail, dodge, 2D. Gets the choice of knockdown, and the scatter is pretty amazing. And yeah, not really fallen the way we thought it would. Yeah, just not happy at all with myself for this turn here. Really poor play, really poor play to just run the ball carrier out on a whim. The werewolf gets pushed to the sideline. I thought for a long time about what I was going to do, and I decided that actually surfing the werewolf here might have long-term equity in the match, and then I could really aggressively base the other pieces to mean that that I would get another hit on the ball next turn. So that was my thinking here, was that if I sacrifice blitzing something that might look important, I can buy longer term match equity by targeting the werewolf and setting it up like I have done here, so that I get multiple opportunities to hit the ball, hopefully with 2Ds, if not 1D. And immediately the Wraith skulls, so we do have the opportunity here. So we start off with a block, double skulls into a push, so not the start we were looking for. We do get the knockdown. This was a really big misplay on the angle here. We should have come from a different angle to clear the route. And then this one comes through, and lucky for us, we manage to get the score with the Necro now capped on 9 because the Golem does not come back. Absolutely enormous. The Lizard's very much here in the driving seat. 1-all down the Golem. The quick snap as well to boot, meaning we can get the skink under the ball. So yeah, really shaping up nicely for the Lizards. So we just start to give ourselves a little bit of a pocket, protecting the ball. We take the blocks, see if we can get even more attrition going. And there we are. Croxagore blitz, looking for maybe a little bit of greed with the mighty blow hit, but we were happy with it. And then just screening slightly on this side, just to protect a bit in case of anyone running around this way, the werewolf running around, for example. just puts ourselves over here in case we need to push up this way, and this is where the blitz is coming. So it's a 2D into a 1D with the werewolf. Gets the pow on the first one and gets a stun. So we are going to have to address what this werewolf is doing over here now. But at least it's just a stun, so we do still have quite the numerical advantage to 2 players up. Blitzing on the werewolf with the guard Saurus, just the push because of the dodge skill being stacked on the werewolf. Ball can run in. So making this a 5+, because this would normally be a 4+, but then with the prehensile tail stacking, that makes it a 5+ dodge. If you want to come and have a go, so it's about a coin flip though that we've decided to leave on there. But rather than giving the hit on the skink, this skink here, I think leaving this it's all right. So the Necro now basing up. Push on here. Running through. And the werewolf going for the uphill surf. Now, I chose to go for the... it's a really nice spot from Prodigal there. But I chose to take the both down so that the Crocs wouldn't leave the pitch. Because I didn't really mind about the injury. But I'd rather that the Crocs didn't leave the pitch. So yeah, really nice spot there from Prodigal. And a blitz there from me, just resulting in the double both down. So we just stand still looking at each other. Ball gets screened up a bit. And then I thought to myself, well, if I stand this up here, it'll just come in and surf me. So I think I need to dodge with the Croxagore at the end of the turn. So we attempt the Crocs dodge, and it fails. But that's fine. That's fine. Gets it away from the sideline. Gets the knockdown there. Stepping in, basing up. 2D here. Just a push. Get the Wraith in. So now that's all tied up there. And going for a blitz on the back corner of the cage. Gets the KO. I decide not to Apo that KO. Could have Apo'd it, to be honest with you. Could have Apo'd. What's it? Turn 4. Could have Apo'd. Clearly, Prodigal isn't going to be doing the fouling. We haven't seen any fouling already, and also the bench being depleted. So just a push there on that one. Go for the 1D, roll the POW. Very lucky. Dodging here to complete the cage screen there, and then dodging again with the Croxagore to no success. Okay, in comes the pressure now. Lovely use of the guard, and gets rewarded with an injury. And now, not taking the KO'd skink, not Apoing the KO skink. Now we're down. Now we're down 2 players, and we're level at 9 all. In comes the werewolf. Gets the push into the POW. No removal, but the pressure now on the ball carrier. Okay, feels like an important turn here. Get very lucky with the POW on the werewolf to free the ball. We can go through here with the blitz. Nice. We do get the knockdown. Run through. Croxagore can move up here. Okay. Drive there, dodge there. Complete our screen. Okay. We built ourselves a little bit of a screen. Obviously this can be cleared so the werewolf might be able to do something nasty in a minute. Just a push, so leaves the werewolf tagged. Interesting choice. Freeze the golem though to come and step in. Yeah, like that square. Stand up. Blitzing this skink here. Obviously we're not in range, so bit more pressure from the necro here, and we can't find ourselves scoring immediately. So yeah, some really good work from the necro. Managed to back at 9 all. Certainly, I was feeling the pinch now. You know, turn 5, gone from being looking pretty locked in for a win into something that's not really sparking too much joy. We decide to go for the big guy blitz. A lot of risk involved in this one. We do manage to get a POW. Who's a lucky Hellboy. Running forwards to provide ourselves with a bit of a sideline cage. And the plan being to bang it in and next turn and see if we can just hold out with a win chance a guaranteed draw, but with win chances as well. Get the knockdown there. So obviously there is a surf play on here. If you can tag out, either you do 1D into 1D or 2D into 1D. Fails the rush. Gets the step in. Now this makes it a 2 into 2 on this skink here. Gets the dodge. Have to. Unfortunately, it didn't give me the option to not use dodge. So dodge does pop. So there's a surf, and now we are down a player on the pitch. Now I think this turn here, we rolled that blitz there. I think I didn't look. I thought about it for a while, but I wonder if it was just the case of just going 1, 2, 3 dodges and score. I really wonder if that was the play. 2 re-rolls, just go and do it. You know, I wonder if we just try and bang the score in, give them 2 turns back. With only a werewolf, 1 werewolf and 2 ghouls, one of which has got to go and pick up the ball. So we're only really worried about 2 scoring threats. Yeah, I think maybe we should have just tried for this. And there's also none of the scoring threats are up on this end of the pitch. So maybe we do this blitz here and then we just go for the run through. Yeah, I think that might have been a better play than what I do here actually. Just dodge and put all the rerolls in, rather than trying to run away over one side of the pitch and just leaving everything at the mercy of some dice, really. Okay, we get a removal, so we're back level on players on the field, but here it's pretty straightforward to clear the way for the blitz. If you can just push this guy out the way. In comes the blitz, gets the POW, and then puts the re-roll in quite correctly for the pickup, and we now have the ball on a blodge werewolf. There is no scoring threat for them, but now we really need to be rolling a POW. We've got 4 dice to find the POW. We don't find it there. We probably should have re-rolled rather than relying on the crocs. and trying the reroll with the croc. So I think we completely misplay that as well. With 2 rerolls, we should have rerolled the first hit, trying to get another bite of the cherry, and then we get to try the reroll with the crocs as well. So we've got 6 potentially 8 dice, and that's that. So a game that I feel we probably should have won. If I'm being very honest, I think I did not play well at all in this matchup. But yeah, just highlights how easy it is to switch off, how things can turn. Couple of misplays from me, good play from the opponent, and yeah, we found ourselves with a draw. So rather than having another win on the board, we find ourselves very much at the mercy of other teams, kind of deciding our fate in the league. So yeah, it'll be very interesting to see how we get on in the final round, and how the standings look after everyone has finished their round number 7. Yeah. Well, gosh, yeah. Watching that back, I'm just blown away as to how I couldn't have let something slip so easily, unfortunately. So yeah, bit of learning for me to take away from that one. In terms of yeah, maybe taking a little bit more time to look at plays, I think, during some of those turns. Anyway, if you enjoyed the video, please do not forget to smash the like and subscribe button, and join me next week for the final match in the Super League Season 6. So yeah, look forward to seeing you all then. Stay safe, and bye now.